Hey, Kat.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Okay.
Good. I don't know where Molly's at.
Yeah, it's only barely 5 o'clock, so.
Right. It's only barely 5 o'clock. She's not there. Yeah. No, I just came from a educational master plan meeting, so I assumed I was all running late, and then the meeting hadn't even started.
And
This meeting.
you're early, so.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I know.
How was the meeting?
It was good because we finally talked about putting anti-racism and support for Black students into the master plan. So that was the goal.
That's a good thing to do. So
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi. I'm lovely to meet you. I've never done this before.
Cool. You're Tearsa? Is that how you say it?
Well, welcome. Good to have you.
Thanks.
Okay. How's everybody?
Hi.
Tearsa, have you so you've never done grappling or kickboxing or both?
Pretty much everything. I saw the movements and I thought, well, I could like try that, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
definitely.
Monique's old roommate. So.
Oh.
Who's?
Nice.
Monique Strickland, she teaches a Monday class.
She's yeah.
Brown belt, BJJ.
Yeah. Have you tried her class?
I tried her class on Monday for the first time, and I've done like probably 5 self-defense classes with her, but not BJJ. She's tried for years to get me into BJJ, and I've just been like, nah, I'll just do like some self-defense classes, and because I feel like I'm an all or nothing person, I just can't commit to that. So
yeah. Well, I hope you like it. It's pretty fun for us. Both BJJ and kickboxing. So I'll be teaching the Jiu Jitsu Ginastica portion, and then Coach Karin will be teaching the kickboxing portion. So we'll start in like a minute, maybe. What time is it?
Start. Or we could start in a minute.
Start in a minute. Let me get my timer. Yeah, we could start. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. Let's stand up. So we're going to start by warming up our joints, right? So have your feet, the shoulder length, the width of your shoulder. And from here, let's go ahead and lean your weight to your left, lift your right leg up, and you're going to create circles with your ankle and your right wrist in one direction, right? If you're having, if your balance is challenged, you can go ahead and put your foot down or place your hand onto a wall. So go one direction. Good, let's go ahead and switch to the other direction. Oops. Okay. Let's go ahead and place our right leg down. We'll now lean our weight to our right, lift our left leg up, and we're going to create circles with our ankles and our wrists in one direction. Good. Let's go ahead and shift direction. Go the other direction. Go ahead and place that right leg down. We're gonna slightly bend our knees, put our hand above the knee. And first I'm gonna start out by kind of bringing my knees forward, and then I'm gonna go to the right and then extend to the back, and then left and forward. And then I'm gonna chain them together in circular motion. Avoid touching the knees while you're doing this. Okay, now let's switch direction. Good. Go ahead and come right back up, and we're going to squat. So you're going to squat as low as you can, and then come back up. Do that a few times. couple more times. 1, 2, and stay down here, right? You can go, so you wanna stay down here. First thing we wanna do is I'm gonna take my right knee and I'm gonna pivot at the ball of my foot, and I'm gonna tap my right knee to my left toe, and I'm gonna come back. So here I'm gonna tap, and then I'm gonna come back, and then left and come back. So I kind of lift my heel up, and I'm at the ball of my foot as I rotate. Boom, boom. A couple more times. 1, 2. I come back. Now I'm gonna bring now the knee outward instead of tilting inward. Now I'm gonna bring it outward. I'm gonna tap. Right? If you need help, you can put your hand on the ground and then come back up, and then tap outward and then come back up. If you could do it without touching the ground, that's great. Back up. So you're gonna lift your heel up, tap the knee, come back up. Lift the heel, tap the knee, come back up. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and come all the way up. Now I'm gonna bring my attention to my hips. So I'm gonna rotate my hips in one direction. Good, and switch direction. Good, let's bring attention to our shoulders. Direction. Couple more time, 1, 2, and switch direction. Good, and now I am gonna rotate, right, just at the elbow here, and I'm gonna do both elbows rotate in one circular motion, and go ahead and switch direction. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clasp my fingers together. Boom, clasp them together. I'm gonna bring my forearms together, and I'm gonna pull up and then down, and then switch to the opposite direction. Yeah, try to keep your forearms together as much as possible. Right, and then switch. Okay, good. Now I'm going to switch to our neck and go ahead and rotate your neck. Right, back, side, forward, to the other side, back. And just do that a few times. And go ahead and switch direction. All right, so now I'm gonna do some cardio portion just to get even more warm up. So I think, does everybody know how to do burpees? Yes? So basically, Teresa, do you know how to to do burpees?
Yes.
Give me a thumb up. Yeah, okay, cool. So let me set the timer here. So the first one we're gonna do, go ahead and just an easy one, right? Run, but I want you to run with incorporating your arms. You can go your arms this way, arm out this way, arm up, right? You're gonna run for 1 minute, and then when the minute ends, you're gonna do 10 burpees, right? Right after that. All right, let's go. Now, go ahead, run. You can run in place, you can run around in your area. Okay, go ahead and arms. Okay, let's pick it up. Go, go, pick it up. Fast, 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 fast. Move your feet fast. All right, and go back to normal. Okay, fast feet. Go, 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 go. Back to normal. Fast feet, go. Keep going as fast as you can. Go, 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 go. All right, 10 burpees. Well, the timer says 1 minute. Go ahead and jog in place when you're done and wait for everybody. All right. Good job. Now, next one is side shuffle, right? Look, I'm going to step. If I'm going to my right leg steps first, follow with my left leg, and then I'm going to go back, right? So, right? So whatever direction you're going, that leg goes first. So you're going to step out wide, and then end up, bring the second leg in, your legs are together, and then you're going to step wide, and repeat. All right, so do 1 minute of that, and then 10 more burpees after. Go. Going. 20 more seconds. Seven more seconds. Go, 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 go. 10 burpees. Shh, Kali. All right, next one, high knees, right? You're gonna bend at the elbow, hands up, the elbow kind of above your hips here, and you're gonna bring your knees up, right? You can do a walking or it up to a jog. So 1 minute of that and then 10 burpees. Go ahead. Fast, fast, fast. You got 10 seconds. Let's go. seconds. 3. 10 burpees. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Hi, Kira.
Hey, good to see everybody.
You. All right, so let's come back. Now we're going to do a little bit of Ginastica and then end my portion with some Jiu Jitsu stand up, okay? So let's have our stance a little wide here. And my toes are pointing outward. So let's see, right? I'm standing here, my toes are standing, kind of pointing outward. So from here, I'm going to lean my weight to my right hand side. I'm going to lean, boom, right? I'm going to lift my left leg will be extended and lift that foot off the ground, right? So I'm here. So from here, look, I'm going to come up and then pivot. I'm going to pivot the foot, right, in that direction and the front leg. So I'm lunging on this side. So this is the leading leg. This is the back leg. So when I turn in this direction, I'm going to go ahead and bend at the knee, tap the knee, and the same side arm will come up, right? And I'm going to stretch my hips out. And then from here, I'm going to come back to square, and then I'm going to lunge, right? Full speed is like here, I'm here. And then I come back, and then I lunge, turn my toes in that direction, my body, and I tap, right? You're going to do, let's do together 10 total. Right, so get in position. Let's go to our right first. So lunge at the right, turn, dip on knee, come back up, left, dip on knee, come back up, right, dip on knee, come back up. Now lunge to the left, knee, come back up. Right, dip on knee, come back up, left, dip on knee, come back up, right, dip on knee, come back up, left, dip on knee, come back up. Last time on the right. Time on the left. All right, so come to the middle here. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and hinge at the hips. My arm's gonna reach out and find the ground. So once I find the ground, I'm gonna walk my hands so that the weight is predominantly on my legs. And I'm gonna go ahead and just hang my upper body, right, and my head. And breathe here. Go ahead and come back up, and I'm gonna walk my hands out, all the way out into a plank, right? Position here, and my legs are wide. But from here, I'm gonna come to a plank position where I come forward, and I wanna make sure my wrist, my elbow, and my shoulders are lined up. And from here, I'm gonna take a deep breath. And then as I exhale, I'm gonna go ahead and lower myself down onto the ground. Once you're onto the ground, go ahead and close your legs up, right? And let me adjust the screen. So from here, bring your hands close to your chest here. right? Your legs are together. And from here, you're gonna push up, leaving your pelvic down on the floor, but pushing your upper body up. Go ahead and think about separating your ears from your shoulders. Try to extend your arms, right? And you can go ahead and look to the right, look to the left, go back to the right again, and back to the left. Go ahead and sit back. All right, so walk, walk, walk your hands out to your belly again. Yeah, come to your belly again, boom. And from here, why don't we like, your hand should be close to your chest. And I'm gonna turn and lift my right side up, and I'm gonna glide my left leg up as I put into a position. And I want my legs to be in a S shape here. So, yeah. Good. Once I'm here, let's go ahead and we're gonna shift our base, right? To shift our base, right now, look, I have my left leg in the front, my right leg in the back. So I'm gonna shift, boom. Now my right leg is in the front, my back leg is, my left leg is in the back. To do that, right, I need to kind of shift my weight a little bit. So I'm gonna lean my weight to the leading knee here to make my back leg light, and I'm gonna go ahead and extend, swing it around, and then switch. Good, to the other side. Good. Let's try to do this without using our hands. And lastly, you want to pay attention to your hand movement, right? So like the leading leg, that same side arm will be up. The back leg, that same side arm will be back, right? So I'm going to lean towards the knee, the leading knee, and I'm going to shift, boom, to the other side, and then shift. Go ahead and do 5 per side. So 10 total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then from here, get back to your original S mount position. And from here, let's come. You're gonna launch your hip forward and come up, right? And the back leg lifts like this. You're gonna come up and really press your hips up. And then you're gonna sit down and then switch to the other side. The same thing, come up, switch, come up, switch, up. Do that a few more times. Now we're going to come up, pivot this. So I'm up here, I have the front leg. So I am going to step the back leg up, and this front leg will pivot back. So pivot back, and I'm going to step up, right? Good, and then let's go back. So I'm going to pivot the front leg back, and this goes back down. And I'm going to come switch. I'm going to come up, look, pivot back, the front leg, back leg steps up, and then I go reverse, switch, a little quicker now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so come back, and now, same thing, I'm gonna come up, pivot, step, right? Now, when you're doing this, most of your weight is kind of straight down on this leg. So we need to kind of lean over, right? Because we're gonna step the second legs. So I'm gonna lean my weight to the post leg, right? You could even have your forearm here and lean, and now you're gonna step that leg up. And now you're in this position, right? And then we're gonna go the same way we come up. So lean, put this foot down, right? And I'm gonna pivot in, and then this kicks back. Good, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. Come up, pivot, step, right? And then now lean my weight to the post leg so that I can, this leg is light and I can step up. And then I'm gonna go back down, boom, boom. Now let's switch to the other side. Same thing, a little bit quicker. Couple more times. Last time. Go ahead and put your hands on the ground and straighten your legs out. Come to your belly here. All right, and then from here, let's go. And I'm gonna turn again to lift up my right side, and I'm gonna come into my S mount again. All right, so from here, I'm gonna go ahead. So again, this is the back, this is the front leg, right? So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bend at the elbow and keep my elbow close to my body. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that shoulder down. And then from that shoulder, I'm gonna just roll right onto my back. And then I'm gonna come back up, right? And then I'm gonna switch. So shoulder, roll to my back. And then I'm gonna come back up. Let's do one more time on each side again. So roll, and come back up, and then switch. Roll, and then come back up. All right, so switch. We're gonna roll, right? And now I'm facing this way. I'm gonna shift my body, right? So basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna lift my hip and then shoot it to the side, right? And then I'm gonna move my shoulder. So it's my hip and then shoulder, hip and shoulder, hip. So my shoulder move in the opposite direction as my shoulder, my hip. So my goes to my left, my shoulder goes to my right. So now I'm facing the other direction, and I'm gonna switch and go back the other side. Boom, boom, roll, boom, boom. Good. Go ahead and fall towards the screen. So I'm gonna fall towards the screen, and I'm gonna come into an S mount here, right? And then I'm gonna switch, and now I'm gonna go boom on that shoulder, roll back, and I'm gonna do that again. So I'm gonna hip, shoulder to one side, and then I'm gonna switch hip, shoulder to this side. I'm gonna fall towards the screen, boom, and then come back up, right? And then from here, let's go back again, boom, come back to my back, and from here, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have my legs up like this, and I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna do in the jiu-jitsu a choke, right, version where I'm gonna cross my arms like this, and I'm gonna squeeze and then bring the elbow to my chest. So it's boom. So I'm gonna cross, right, bring it to my chest as I do a sit-up. So I'm here, right, my legs are open, and I'm gonna come up and do a choke, come up and do a choke, right? As I bring my elbow to my chest, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna reach up, I come up, I'm gonna bring the elbow to my chest, and I come down, right? So you're gonna do, let's do 20 on this side. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go ahead and shuffle, shuffle, roll, roll, roll to the other side, right? All right. Good grief. Let's do another 20. Okay, let's go on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go ahead, put your head down, bring your knees to your chest. You can hug your shin and roll side to side. Breathe. Go ahead and fall towards the screen. Collapse your legs, come up, right? And go ahead, hand on the ground. You're gonna come to your belly, sit back. Go ahead and take a sip of water, and then we're gonna start the jiu-jitsu portion. All right. Kylie, do you think I can borrow you? Great. She said no. All right, but we can do this. Okay, first drill is you're gonna have, let's have a staggered stance, right? I don't, in boxing, I have my right, but in jiu-jitsu, typically I have the reverse stance for some reason, right? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have my right leg up, my left leg down here. And from here, what we're gonna do is, it's basically, let me see if I could use this. Basically, just imagine that this is a leg, right? And what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go ahead and trap one leg, right? That's a leg here. So I'm gonna trap the leg so that they can't step back, right? I'm gonna trap the leg. So if I'm gonna switch around and do my regular stance actually. So I'm gonna have my left leg up and my right leg back. So I'm gonna trap my partner that's facing me, the right leg here, and I'm gonna come down on my knee and pick up that leg, right? Boom. And push them down, right? So that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do that move. We're gonna do a movement before we do that. So today, I think I'm gonna do a no-gi one, right? No-gi, you wanna imagine that you're cupping your partner's head. You're using the forearm on their chest to keep distance, right? And then the other hand is grabbing the wrist here, right? So we're gonna do an ankle pick. So we're gonna get in what we're gonna do is go ahead and step your right leg. So you're in a stagger stance. You're gonna step right leg up, right now, and then go ahead and just come down on your left leg. So you're gonna block with your right leg, come down with your left leg, right? Just do that a few times. So it's basically, you're gonna put your leg across your body, boom, and then your left leg goes down on the ground. Yes, and then you're gonna come back up. So do 10 of those. So you're gonna block, boom. All right. So a lot of times when you are cupping the head and you're holding the wrist here, right, and using this to kind of go up and down their chest to kind of keep the distance, when you go here and you come down and pick, a lot of times though, when you pick up the leg, they're gonna fall. So that's one version that you could do. So you're gonna, this hand now that was grabbing the wrist, well, you'll let go of that and you're gonna grab their ankle and then you come up, and usually you could do a takedown. So do that motion. So I'm gonna block, come to my knee, scoop the leg, and then the back leg comes up. So give that a try. Yep. Yep, and come forward. All right, so another version of that is, let's say they don't come down, and now we're gonna do a takedown, which we did last week. So cupping the head, you're grabbing the wrist, and you're coming in and blocking the right leg, right, from stepping back. And you go down to pick up, and they're still standing up, right? So you're just gonna scoop up the leg, right? And you're gonna stand up with the second leg, the back leg, boom. And you're gonna put the leg in between your leg and you're gonna cinch, right? You're gonna hold the leg. So now you have a single leg. You're holding the leg up, right? And from here, you're holding the leg here. And from here, you're gonna drop to your knees and grab the back leg, the second leg, and use your body to topple them down. So this is the movement. You're gonna go boom, and then pick up the leg, stand up, and bring the leg in between your legs. And then from here, come down to your knees, and both of your arms will reach out for their second leg. And you're gonna use your shoulder to topple them down. Good, do a few of those. How are you? I can't see. Okay, you come back to it. All right, so I think she's gonna do it. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna cup the head and use my shin across the chest here. And then I'm gonna grab the wrist here, right? The first one is I'm gonna come in and block this leg, bring my knee down, and then lift this leg up. Boom, right? Usually down, holding her up. If that doesn't work, then the second one is I'm gonna cup the neck, grab the wrist here, and I'm gonna go boom, block, come to my knees, stand up, keep standing up, okay? One leg, stand up with one leg, stand up. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring that leg between here, my leg here, and then I'm gonna bring my knees down, and I'm gonna let go, both of my hands will grab the second leg. I'm gonna bring my knees down here, and then I'm gonna push down to the side, boom, right? That's the second one. So come up. The third one is I'm gonna go block here, block the leg, but she steps back. Go ahead and step this leg back, step back. Now I'm gonna go boom, boom, and now I'm gonna come behind this leg and I'm gonna push her down, right? And then if we have time, we're gonna do the third one. So right here, I'm here. I go boom, block here, and go ahead, kick that leg back. And now I'm gonna go boom, boom, bring her, and then I'm gonna throw her, okay, down onto the ground. So we kind of got the visual, right? Yeah? Thank you, honey. Okay, so we did the first one. Thank you, Kylie. The first one is you're blocking and you're coming down, right? A lot of times they're gonna lose a balance and you could just take them down. The second one, we go boom, we pick it up and we put it between our legs here, right? And we're holding the one leg and they're standing on the other leg. So I'm gonna come down on my knees and both of my hands will grab the second leg and I'm gonna topple them down, right? So people practice on that one already, right? All right, the third one is I'm here and I go boom, block the leg, but they know what's up, so they kick that leg back, right? So now I'm gonna go take that, like the sweeping leg, I'm gonna come behind for the second leg. My hand that are up here will come all the way down behind the knee, and I'm gonna use my shoulder to boom, come forward, right? So let's do that movement. So we're gonna go, the movement is this, right? So the first one is a boom, and then I'm gonna go, this is the leg movement. This is the leg movement. So the first one, boom, and she steps her leg back. So now I'm gonna go ahead and my back leg is gonna come here, and then the first leg will go back to block her other leg, boom, here, right? So that is the movement. So it's boom, 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 right? Sweep, boom, boom. So do that 10 times. So sweep, boom, boom. So that, again, to slow it down, I'm gonna sweep. The second leg will come to the first leg. The first leg will go sweep. So it's really like you're kind of powerfully sweeping on the side, boom, right? So give that like a 10 times a drill. So Tearsa, it's, do it with me, okay? So it's, we're gonna block, right? And now I'm gonna, this is my first leg. That's one, second leg, two, third leg, sweep, three. So it's one sweep, two, three.
Okay, how does that look? Sweep with the front leg, bring it up,
Yeah.
bring it to it, and use it again. Same first leg.
So Sarah, show it. So you're gonna block, she's gonna step the leg back. Boom, she's gonna step the leg back. Yep.
Froze.
That's a different.
Froze.
That, Sarah. I didn't show the second part. So you're gonna go boom, boom, right? Now your hand movement. Your hand was up here, right? Your hand is like on the collar and on the sleeve when you're going boom like this. So when you're ready to go, you're gonna switch your leg, boom, boom, and that hand now goes behind their knees, right? It's here, it's gonna go behind the knee, and you're gonna use that shoulder, right, to push them down. So give that a try. Now put the hand movement in there. So try. Sarah, try the move.
I don't know which, I don't understand.
You
Okay,
froze
so
in the middle too,
for
Mom.
you have the hand boom boom. You're gonna do the block, right? And then Cha will lift, go ahead and block. Your right leg gonna block her right leg. Yes, and she's gonna step her leg back. Now your left leg is gonna go where your right leg is. Your left leg, and then your right leg is gonna sweep behind her left leg, right? You're gonna turn towards her, right? Yeah, you're gonna turn towards her and your hand now goes, both hands go behind her knees. And you're gonna use right shoulder to push her back. Back to the right, yeah. Does that make sense? So it's like boom, boom, and it's really boom. you're kind of squaring up, right? You're gonna block, 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 and your hand comes down in. Yes.
Awesome.
So Tearsa, it's sweep, boom, boom, right? So now to put it together, if you don't have a partner, it's really like the first sweep, they step back, and now the foot comes in, boom, boom. And now as you're doing this, your hand will move down to the ankles. So your hand is here at the same time, down at the ankle, and then you're gonna come down.
So, and then
Yep. So it's sweep, boom, boom, hand down, boom.
sweep together, sweep again, down, down. Kind of. Sweep.
Did you get it, Sarah? Okay. Did you get it?
I got the first part of it.
Well, we're gonna keep drilling. Yeah, it's when they step back that you're gonna go, basically, so step back and then you're gonna go boom, right? So you're gonna go boom, boom, boom. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Your hand is on the lapel or the shoulder comes down, and it's kind of like double leg takedown, but you're on the side, boom, right? Your leg movement is like this, boom. No, your right leg has to block her right leg, her left leg, Sarah. Yeah. And your hand goes behind now. Your hand goes behind the knee, and your right leg, knee goes on down to the mat. No, it's your right knee that goes down on the mat. Yeah, and you're using your right shoulder to push her over. Yes. We'll practice on again, and then add the other sequence. All right, any questions?
So hard when you're by yourself, huh?
It's really kind of hard. Well, yeah, thank you, Kylie, even though with the little demo. Yeah. Chad, do you have it? Do you understand?
I just got here. I don't know what's happening, but I can try it.
Show it again, Kylie.
I feel like I'm
Okay,
angled.
Kylie's gonna do it again. Let me see. So you're here, right? You're here, so you like a wide stance. Yep, you're here. Boom, boom. You're here. So I'm gonna go like this, and then she is gonna go ahead and step. Oh, let me do the foot. Right? I'm gonna step here and go ahead and step that leg back. She's gonna step back, so I'm gonna go boom, boom, and at the same time, I'm gonna lower myself down, grab the knee, use my shoulder, and take her down. Yeah. Sorry, it's running. Sorry, Karen, kind of running late, but that's the idea. We'll keep working at it. And yes, it's extremely hard when when you're by yourself drilling this. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Kylie.
So we're just gonna break for 1 minute, and then we're gonna go into kickboxing. So grab water, 1 minute. Then we'll start kickboxing.
I just wanted to say, don't feel like you need to hold back for me just because I'm new. I want the people who train regularly to get everything that they can get out of it, you know?
You're on mute, Molly.
That was actually today. That was a great, because that was a semi-new technique.
That's hard.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So you're doing great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Kira, it's good to see you. I think you're getting water, but there you are. I just want to say hi. Hi, Kira.
You too. I'm trying to get back into the world, you know,
Yay.
my isolation. Like there's really no excuse now that elements is always in my home.
I know, isn't that exciting?
It's like sad.
Now having moved across the country is no excuse anymore.
Exactly. I was just trying to find my hand wraps because they help me get in the zone.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can wear gloves for this part.
Oh, my gloves are F4 elements.
Oh no. Locked in that locker that you moved across the country and never gave us the key back.
Exactly. I have the key. I can still do that. I have that ability. If it would help you.
When we get back in there, maybe just to get, because there's some things in there, I think.
Yeah, I told Sean like she could mail me my gloves, but then I think there was a lot else going on, so I'm not too worried about it. I can always donate them.
Okay, so let's get started. So let's if anyone has any questions, always stop and ask. So let's what warm up should we do? Warm up. Let's do this warm up. Let's just do a little kicking warm up. So we're going to let me just put this where you can see me. So this is just a leg warm up. So this isn't an actual technique, but it's a kick. So the kick looks like this. For this kick, my foot is flexed. Both feet are my standing foot is on the ground. It's not on my toes or anything. I'm kicking this up. I'm trying to keep both legs straight for this because it is a stretch. And I'm trying to, main thing I'm focusing on is not doing this. So I'm trying not to sink my upper body, but just use maybe my abs and hip flexor to bring my leg up. Don't start, as high as possible. Bring it up gradually. So you're gradually, increasing your flexibility and stretching out your hamstrings. So you can start with whatever side you want because we'll do it on a timer as soon as I count it. But let's do it on a timer. So we're going to do 1 minute on each leg. I might give some tips as we're going, but you don't have to stop. Let's see. I'll just do it with the timer. Okay, so this is gonna be a 2-minute round. So I'm gonna tell you when 1 minute ends and we're just gonna switch to the other leg. So again, the kicking leg is back, your hands are out, and you're kicking with your foot flexed and exhaling as the kick comes up. So get set and go. Oh wait, try that again. Go. Okay, timer ladder. See, okay. So keep going. In 20 seconds, we're going to switch legs. So you're going to go right into it. When you switch, start a little cautious because the first leg is usually kind of tight from doing the standing. So don't try to crank it as high as the other leg was going until you feel it out. All right, and switch right into the other side. Good job, Kylie. All right, good. So shake that out. We're going to come back to kicking in a bit, but now we're going to do some punching. So let's do this warm up. So you're going to be standing, if you're right-handed, you're going to be standing with your right foot back. If you're left-handed, with your left foot back. I'm standing left-handed, and I am left-handed, but also I figure that way you can mirror me. But I'm going to try to also show the moves right-handed if there's something that I think would be useful to see, from the side right-handed. So put my chair back. There. So I want you to see my feet for this. So we're going to be, so you're standing in your stance. So a few things about your stance for people who are newer. Your feet are both pointing relatively forward. They can be, people have different preferences of how much, but it's not like a yoga stance. So my feet are both facing ahead of me. My pelvis and shoulders are at a 45-degree angle to ahead of me. So I'm not all the way forward where I can get hit, not all the way sideways where my back hand is kind of out of commission. I'm 45, you can see there's a straight path still for my dominant hand. So, so that's how I'm standing. So I'm standing here. This drill, we're gonna start, and you can just try this. We're gonna do this pivot. So let's everyone do this together for a second. If you know it, you could just go into it. But I'm gonna pivot my right foot, and I'm gonna twist my right shoulder forward like this. So okay, so that's right. So when I say left, we're gonna pivot the other way. So I'm gonna pivot my left foot and bring my left shoulder to the front. So that's left. So right, left, right, left. And as you're doing this, hold here for a second. As you're doing this, you want your weight relative. You can bring it a little bit to the side you pivoted on, but not all the way. You want your weight sort of centered so that you can be on both feet as you're doing it. So you never want one foot to be really unweighted, or Molly's foot sweep will work on you if that happens. So, so again, right, left, and we're only pivoting one foot at a time. The other foot's like an anchor that stops us from flying off out of control. Right, left, right, left. Good. So that's the basic pivot, and that we're going to use that for both punching. So we're going to use it for these straight punches that we're going to throw in a second, and we're also going to use it on its own as a defensive move, a slip. So so in the drill that's coming up, if I say slip, you're going to do this. So you're just doing what we were just doing. And if I say punch, you're going to put your arms into it. This is, just so you know, this is a jab and a cross. This is the lead side punch is the jab. The back side punch is the more powerful punch, the cross. But right now you could just really want to focus on not having your elbows up in the air. Your elbows are blocking your ribs until they punch. And then, main thing to focus on if you're new is that you're pivoting the whole time. Slipping, punching. We're going to do one round of this, but we're also going to add sprawls. If that's like enough for you already, don't do the sprawl. But otherwise, so if I can yell slip, you slip. If I yell punch, you punch. And if I yell sprawl, you're going to do a sprawl, which is the grappling move. You can do it centered. I'll show it this way. You can do it centered there. So I'm kind of in between. Or if you can also do it off to a side, like this way, where you're pushing one hip down, that side, and then come back up. Or if you don't know a sprawl, part of the point of the sprawl is just to get used to jumping down and getting some cardio. So you can just do a burpee too. So you can even just go into a plank. Maybe don't do the push-up and come back up. So any of those are good. So when I say sprawl, that's what you're gonna do. So we're gonna be, if I say slip here, punch, sprawl, come up. Let's say every time I say sprawl, when you come up, go to a punch. So punch when you come up, because they're probably going to be trying to attack you. So, well, I guess you could slip too, but there, you wanna seem not vulnerable when you come up. Okay, so let's go. So we're gonna do 2 minutes. So I'll call it out. Start with slipping. Get set and go. So everyone's slipping. And you can do it as slow as you want, thinking about that one foot at a time, or you can speed it up, keeping good form. All right, punch. Slip. Punch. Sprawl. You come up, you punch. Slip. Punch. Slip. sprawl, slip, punch, slip, sprawl, slip, punch, slip, punch, slip, sprawl, sprawl, slip, punch, sprawl, slip, punch as fast as you can to the end. Speed it up. Faster, turning your hips, you can step your feet. Good, nice. All right, so let's, we were doing a weave, let's add the weave. Let's do, so slipping is the way you would defend against those jab and that cross. Let's do a hook first. So we have a hook well, let's do it a weave. Charles already went in weave, it's good. So, so let's, slip is what you would do if someone's punching you straight. There's a punch coming right at my head. Weave is for a punch that's coming around the side. So it's coming around the side. I want to circle under it. So, and when I circle under it, I first move away from it. So if it's coming from over here, I don't just drop because it's going to hit me. So I got to turn away from it to make a little space and then circle under it. So, so let's practice it this way. We're going to go, how did we do last time? Let's do it the same way. We're going to go slip right. So everyone do this together with me. Slip right, slip left, slip right. We're going to circle around and come up. Now your right shoulder should be facing forward. Good. Let's just do that part again. So it's slip right, slip left, slip right. Now your left shoulder's forward. As you circle, your right shoulder's forward. Good. One more time like that. Slip right, left, right, weave. Good. And then we're going to end with the hook. So if you're twisted here, then you have this left hand ready to go. Bam. This is a hook around the side. This is the punch you were just defending. So you're here, hook, and my foot pivots just like it was pivoting before. So the whole thing, let's do that together. So it goes right, slip left, slip right, circle around. Now my right shoulder's in front, left hook. Good. So we're gonna do a round, again, like what we were just doing. So now we're gonna be, let's do this. We're gonna punch. Question? No. Okay. Now we're gonna punch, yeah, we'll do the same thing. So I could say punch, slip, or sprawl, but if I say combo, you're gonna do that thing we just did. So the thing we just did one more time is slip right, left, right, weave, hook. And then you're gonna go right back to your cross from there and just keep punching. So it looks like if I say combo, you're gonna go bam, 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 like that. So again, if I say combo, you're punching, you go slip right, slip left, slip right, weave, hook, cross, hook, cross, hook, cross, hook. Back to the straight punches. So even if you weren't throwing punches before, you come back with punches at the end. So let's do that. I'll remind you what to do. Any questions about it? And if it gets too hard for you to remember all that, you could just slip right, weave. So if you don't want to do all those slips, if it's a little easier, you're getting lost, then you could just go weave, hook, and then go back. We just have a couple extra, right, left, right. You could just go right, weave, hook. All right, so let's get set and go. So let's start punching. So you're punching, slip, combo, 1, 2, 3, weave, hook, slip, sprawl, come back punching, slip, slip, punch, combo, sprawl, combo, combo, sprawl, come on, punching, combo, combo, slip, sprawl, combo, sprawl, slip, combo, combo, good. All right, so last one like that. We're gonna weave to the other side now. So now we're gonna start, so we'll start weaving on the left. So we do this together. We'll start by slipping to the left. So we're gonna, let's just do this part together. So we're gonna slip right, your left shoulder, no, sorry, slip left, I'm saying it backwards. Slip left, your right shoulder's in front, slip right, slip left, now your right shoulder is in front. I'm gonna circle and come up with my left shoulder in front. So let's just do that a couple times. So we're gonna slip left, is that right? Yes, good, I get my left and right confused. Left, right, left. After I've slipped left, I'm gonna circle, and now my left shoulder's in front. One more time, like that. So slip left, right, left, circle. One more time. Left, right, left, circle. Good. Now we've circled, we've loaded up the right hand, because I just brought all this energy here that I can deliver back. So we're gonna end with a cross. So we're gonna throw, so let's add the cross. So we're gonna go slip left, right, left, weave, cross. And the cross is just that same right hand that we've been throwing as a straight punch. So it's just like what we were doing in the drill, but only the right hand. So again, we're gonna slip left, right, left, weave, cross. Again, slip left, right, left, weave, cross. Good. So one thing to think about for people who are more experienced particularly is that the hand, you can sometimes lead with the hand as a diversion, but actually, frequently the hand doesn't go until the body can't go anymore. So if I'm throwing the cross, I'm here, I don't start with my arm. I can do that sometimes to be sneaky, but the fundamental version of the movement, I'm turn, 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 turn. That's when my arm goes out because my body can't twist anymore. There's no reason to throw my arm out over here. It's like body, then arm. It's just something to think about for more advanced people, especially. That you wanna, Jamal always says this, turn the body before the arm. My teacher sometimes says throw the hand first, but that's to be sneaky. Like that's kind of, and then you follow with the body, but that's harder to do and less powerful, but it's sneakier. But so the fundamental version of the movement and the powerful version is turn, 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 then let it go. So something to think about. So one more time, just remember the combination. So so we're doing the same thing. Punch. Let's add uppercuts for the people who know them. For your new, and this is your first time boxing, don't do uppercuts, just keep punching. So this is all the punching. So if I say uppercut, you just keep doing this, unless you want to try it. For uppercuts, you're gonna do these.
Close. Main thing is keep the elbow in so you protect the ribs until you're ready to let it.
Yeah, exactly. For the uppercuts, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
and the punch too, is you're saying to keep it close until your body is.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I start throwing it here, that's a great way to think about it, is that my elbows down until my body's all the way turned, till the last second it needs to be.
I imagine that would be bad for your shoulder too, huh?
It's a lot better for your shoulder, and it's a lot less tiring because you're not holding your arms up. It's better for up here to your traps, and it keeps them from kicking you, because you can imagine if I go, I'm really open to get hit or kicked, especially kicked. There's moves that are like that, like an overhand right is like that, but it's not your bread and butter move because it kind of exposes you. You only do it when you know you're safe to do it.
All right.
Yeah, great way to think about it. Elbows are always tight. So yeah, so the moves that we can do on this drill are punch, uppercut, or you could just keep doing the regular punches. Make sure to turn your hip, and then slip, and then combo is left, right, left, weave, cross, and then back to straight punches. So one more time, this is punch, this is uppercut, or you could just keep doing the other punches, slip, combo is left, right, left, weave, cross, and then back to punching. And there's still a sprawl. This is the last one of these. So get set, and go. So start punching. Combo. Combo. Left, right, left, weave, cross. Uppercuts, or just keep throwing the same. Sprawl. Come up throwing punches. Slip. Combo. Combo. Slip. Sprawl. Combo. Uppercuts. Punch. Combo. Combo. Sprawl. Combo. Uppercut. Combo. Combo. All right, good. Okay, so let's do some kicking. So let's grab either a chair or a spot on the wall, something you can hold on to. Let me know if you kind of can't figure out what to use. But otherwise, yeah, anything, yeah, exactly. Anything you can hold on to. We're gonna be holding and throwing kicks. So anything you can hold on to stabilize. If that feels too low, you could put something on it, like a book even or something. Seems like it's okay, yeah, good. Grab my chair. I have a chair nearby, but now my cat's sitting on it. Other chair.
My chair is not stable enough. This is good.
Yeah, it's just something to help you balance. Because we're gonna do the go over how to do side kicks. So we might have time to go over how to do side kicks and roundhouse kicks. So for the side kicks, we're going to. This is a kick that if we were facing each other and I'm sparring you, this kick, it comes straight forward from wherever my hip is. So this is a kick, like if we were sparring, it would look like this. Or if I was right-handed. So it kind of chambers back and then goes at you, but you're actually facing sideways. So it's kind of like you turn yourself sideways to the person, but then they throw the kick straight at them. There's kicks where you just push kick, where you're just facing them, but this one you turn sideways. You need to turn really sideways when you throw a side kick, because wherever your hip is pointed is your hip side of your butt is pointed, that's where the kick is best gonna go. So we're gonna do this with the chair. I'll show the steps, and then you're gonna do it on your own for a minute. We'll, together, or I can show you. You can follow me or do it on your own. So these are the steps. This is 1, my foot comes up. 2, and I'll show this, but my standing foot is now pivoted the same direction that my bottom foot is pointing. It's pivoted off to that side. So my heel, sorry, is pointed that way. I'll show you that here, stay there, but I was facing forward, but when I pivoted, now my heel is facing where I'm gonna kick. And the bottom of my foot is facing where I'm gonna kick, which is down towards that side. So it's 1, 2, 3. Couple details here. Don't worry about them if you're new to this, just get the movement. But for more advanced people, my heel is above my toes, or at least parallel, not the other way. If my toes are above my heel, then I'm externally rotated. I want to be more internally rotated at the end of this kick. That's the kind of the power. It kind of goes like a whip. So it was 1, 2, kick, bring it back, come down, and my foot pivoted back to the original position. So again, up, pivot. So my heel and the bottom of my kicking foot are all pointed that way towards where I'm going to kick. In this case, to my left or to your right. I'm going to kick. I'm going to unkick. I'll come back down. For people who are more experienced in kickboxing, we try not to lower our heads too much. In Taekwondo, they do. You get a little more reach there, but it's really easy to do a takedown on you. You can, those like Mollii was just doing. You can just knock me over. So I try to keep my head as high as I can while I'm doing this.
That's hard.
What's up?
That's core.
You guys okay? What happened?
That's core.
Oh yeah, I know, right? It's pretty tiring. It is core. That means you're doing it right. That's great. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 minute on each side. So you can follow along with me, or you can just do it at your own pace. But you're not trying to do it fast. You're trying to learn the motion. This is a really common strengthening drill. You just do it. You can bring your foot down or just dangle it. There. All right, so get set and go. Okay, switch. We're gonna do an extra 10 seconds on this side. So when the bell rings, we're gonna keep going for 10 more seconds. That's the first time I'm doing that I spaced out. Started thinking about the combination we're gonna use and forgot to switch us. Keep going. When the bell rings, keep going. Keep going. All right, and break. Good. So let's put that into a combination. So you can put your chair away if you had a chair, or move away from your wall. And we're gonna do 2 combinations that use that kick on the right and on the left. So let's do So we're gonna do jab, cross, hook, and then lead side, side kick. So it'll be your left side kick. So we're gonna throw, we threw a hook before, we threw it out of the weave, but now we're gonna throw it just from the cross. So it's jab, cross, hook, and now my left hip is turned really sideways, even more than maybe usual, because I'm setting up this kick. So I've turned this really sideways, then I'm gonna lift this foot and throw that kick. So again, jab, cross, hook, kick. One tip is, let me show you what I'm doing with my foot, because theoretically when I throw the kick, you don't need that much of my feet here. Theoretically when I throw the kick, the pivot should be turning it. It should be going, look at my standing foot, my bottom foot. It should be going like that. To throw the kick, it should be turning. But I can just step it there too. Jab, cross, hook. I can just step it so that my heel, especially if you're on like a knot, you're not used to that pivot. You don't want to try to throw it from this foot pointing forward. So you really want to get this heel, the standing heel should be facing where you're kicking. So if you can't do it by pivoting, you can just step it, step, kick.
Away from the person you're kicking.
Wait, yeah, your heel should point towards the person you're kicking. Your toes are pointing away from them. Because look, when I throw the kick, I'll do it better on my left. When I throw the kick, my heel is pointed towards them. If I have my heels pointed away from them, I can't kick them sideways. So I can get my heel facing them, my standing heel. That allows me to stomp them. So if you can't pivot the heel, you could just step the heel. I've turned, but now I want to stand with this, my right foot, I want to stand on it. So I'm going to go pivot so I can use my left foot to go back and kick. Let's try, so we'll do that combination. Let's try that, just try the combination like 5 times. So when I count, you just do it on your own count. So 1, so it's jab, cross, hook, left side kick. Good, 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. So let's, okay. Now we're going to do a combination that uses the other side kick, the right side kick. So this is kind of funny. This is a little advanced. So this is harder. I need to get this foot to this hip forward. To throw the kick, I need to get this hip up here. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to throw a jab like I normally would. I might step out a little bit. I'm going to throw a cross, but I'm going to really step out to the side so that the point of this was actually to get my right hip facing forward. So normally if I threw a jab cross, it wouldn't be that dramatic, but I take a step out with my jab's foot, with my left foot as I jab, and that way I can really turn my hip, and I'm going to throw the right side kick. So I'm going jab, step out, cross, side kick. It kind of comes in at an angle to them because you've sort of circled them a little bit with that move. Jab, cross, kick. So let's do 5 of those together. So again, I'll show it to you again. You can try it with me if you want or just watch. So it's jab, but then I'm going to step out with the jab, jab, cross, I'm stepping to the left, and kick. When I throw the cross, I want to point my hip at my kicking target. And again, I can step this foot to turn out if I'm having trouble with the pivot. Yeah, just don't hurt your knees. That's the main thing. Do what you gotta do to protect your knees if you're just learning the move, because we're not all on optimal kicking surfaces. I'm not. So okay, so let's do 5 of those together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So combination, all right, last thing. We'll do a 3-minute round, and we'll do a 2-minute round. I'm gonna talk for a second. So if I say 1, you're gonna do that first combination, jab, cross, hook, side kick. If I say 2, jab, cross, right side kick. If I say, other than that, you're gonna be moving around. And if you're new, you could just move around throwing straight punches. You can try out any of the stuff we did today. You can try Molli's move if you want. So you're just moving around. Otherwise, I want you to shadow box. So if you know more moves, you're just moving around, shadow boxing. If I say 1, jab, cross, hook, left side kick. If I say 2, jab, cross, right side kick. And if I say sprawl, you sprawl. And if I say, and otherwise I might yell out other punches like jab, cross, hook, cross. And if you're new, don't worry about them, or you could try them. But otherwise, just do any other punches that I call out. Okay, so get set. So this is a 2-minute round. You're just moving around, shadow boxing. You're throwing continuous punches. And go. One, jab, cross, hook, kick. 1, 2, 2, sprawl. Come back up, keep shadow boxing. 1, 2. Throw 10 straight punches, jab crosses. How about this if I call out? Well, I'll tell you if I do that. I think it's too confusing. 10 straight punches. Sprawl. 1, 2, 10 straight punches. Sprawl. 2, 1, 10 punches. 1, 2, sprawl. All right, excellent. So we're gonna end, I know we have just a minute, but we're gonna end with a few minutes of meditation, like 3 minutes. Grab a spot to sit, or a pillow or a chair, anywhere you might like to sit and meditate for a minute, or you can lie down if you want to. So as you come into where you're sitting, you could just close your eyes, take some deep breaths through your nose. You can exhale through your nose or through your mouth. Through your mouth if you're still trying to catch your breath. Once you catch your breath, you can inhale and exhale through your nose. She really wants to play. Shh, put her on mute in a second. All right, and now, I'll turn her off for this for sure. You can, why don't you just count your breaths? So try to take now your inhalations and exhalations through your nose and just count to 10 breaths. And then when you're done with those 10 breaths, you can let go of the counting and just try to calm your mind down and not get involved with any thoughts that come up. So if thoughts arise, just let them float by without getting involved with them. So you could take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we're going to rub the palms of our hands together to generate heat between them. So we're trying to just generate some warmth between our hands. And then we're going to rub back on our ears. Okay, and then rub your hands again. You guys hear that? This is a new ice cream truck. And now rub your neck. They circle the block, and I hear that sound playing like in my head all day. It's crazy. All right. And then let's clasp your hands, and then let's turn one direction. Look over your shoulder. Turn the other direction. First direction. Twist your waist. Look over your shoulder. Second direction. Back to center. And then let's, you can bring your legs out, rub your thighs, rub your shins and calves, rub your feet. All right, and then that's it. Nice work, everyone. I know, so much yelling, so much noise in here. Any questions about anything?
Thank you.
Good work.
You gotta run off.
I'll remind you though, if people come to Sunday, that Sunday is gonna be a different time. It's gonna be at 10. I feel like maybe we should just do it for an hour and a half still, but we can work that out. Me and Molly will. Right now it's supposed to be 10 to 11. We're supposed to go to a picnic. We can't have a picnic because of COVID. So, because the parks are all shut, we're not allowed to have picnics there. So we're gonna do a Zoom hangout with food afterwards, like 10 to, so we're gonna do that at 12, right? So anyway, we'll, if you're in 4 Elements, but that one's not posted on 4 Elements, it's part of Sweaty Betty's, which is a jiu-jitsu group that Molly founded. So if you want us to let you know the details on that, you could put your email address in the chat and then we'll send it to you. It's this exact same class. It's usually an hour and a half at 11, but we just moved it earlier because we were supposed to be having a party, but we can't have.
Or you can go to the Sweaty Betty's group, join the group, and all that information is on there.
Either way.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Yeah, thank you. Great work. Good to see you, Kira, too. Do you say, let me make sure I got your name right. Is it, do you say it like Tearsa?
Yes, like a tier.
Like a tier. It's great. Cool name.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, nice job.
It was nice having you.
I'll try to be back if
You.
I don't hold anybody back though that actually like trains though. So, don't change anything for newbies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
We try to make it all levels friendly. We
Yeah.
want you to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool. Good to see you, Kira.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
We're going to hang out, huh? We got to do banking.
Yeah.
See you later, Molly. Let's. Jesus Christ. I was just texting you, and then my phone started calling you.
I forgot.
Yeah, I know. I was like, where's she going? And I was just texting you. I was like, let's turn the recording off before we start logging into bank accounts. Done recording.
Boom.